Hi, Ryan. Thanks so much for your time. It's really amazing to speak to you. It's
Problem.
really cool. I was just wondering how cool it was to play in the Euros for Scotland. Obviously, regardless of the red card thing, was it really how was it for you to play?
Yeah, it was obviously a special moment. A moment I'll never forget, and I think in years to come I'll look back on it with fond memories. Now it's still obviously a little bit raw, um, but no, representing the country is, and I've said this every single time. It's my my priority at all times is to represent my country because to be in that position, you the feeling that you get when you're out there singing your national anthem, in front of 50,000 Scotland fans at Hampden Park. There's no better feeling in the world. So it's amazing and definitely stuff to learn from there for me and for the whole team. But I think in hopefully soon, but for years to come, I'll look back in fond memories.
Yeah, of course. And how hard was it for you to sort of bounce back? I mean, you returned quite quickly back into football. Do you feel like it was better to jump straight back in than have that time off, or do you sort of wish you took a bit more time off to sort of recover?
Yeah, I didn't really get the choice to be honest
Yeah.
with you. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's one of the things that I went away with my missus for 4 days, um, and then came right back to it, and I kind of knew when I came, right back in that I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready to mentally, obviously, physically, I wouldn't have needed a pre-season because I didn't really stop at
Yeah.
all. But mentally, I wasn't ready. So I had conversations with Tom. He kind of dipped me in and out, left me out for a few pre-season games, um, and then yeah, it was really difficult without this sounding like a sob story and everyone feels sorry for me. I
I know, I'm
don't.
like,
But it's for, maybe to help other people and that could
yeah.
get in this situation that I always felt like if someone makes a mistake in a game, my old mentality would be like, "I'll head up, mate, get on with it." But
Mm,
that's a Scottish mentality, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you the kind of frame of mind that I was in. It was really horrible, and I wouldn't wish it upon anybody. And it's hard to. I think it's brave to come out and say all this stuff, but I think I'm at the stage now where I'm happy to do it because I think it can help others. But it was the toughest part of my life, and I think for the last, I'd say, month now, I've been, completely back on track, and I'm feeling back to normal, probably happier than I was before.
oh, bless you. Well, we've definitely noticed as fans that we feel like you're back to sort of how it was, and that's been
Thank
really
you.
good.
I appreciate that.
Um, we saw yesterday that obviously Georgie signed a 5-year deal. He's obviously a really key player for us this season. How is it to play with him in the team?
Yeah, he's a top class player. Um, I would maybe even stretch that to say world class player. Um, I know you might laugh at that just now, but I can see him moving to a top.
Yeah.
You don't want to, you might not want to hear it that he's going to move, but that if he doesn't get us promoted to the Premier League, then he's going to go to a top European club because he is a fantastic football player for his country, for us. Um, he's a bit of a strange cat at times. Like he's quiet, gets on with. He's a good laugh, good lad, but no, he's a top player. And you seen in the Man City game when he came on, he's causing them problems. But also, you could argue that we had Tom Ince in there as well that run the show at the end of the game as well.
Yeah.
He's a top class player that we've got there. That's kind of not starting games at the moment, but he's put his name right in the hat for competitions now as well. So it's good to have that healthy competition, and you see with his quality that he's got that he's definitely technically one of the best players I've played with as well.
Yeah, definitely. Um, Not sure how much truth was in this, but I saw in the summer there was some scattered rumours that you might be looking for a move over the summer. Was there any truth in that, or?
Nonsense, nonsense,
I
nonsense,
thought so.
nonsense.
Um, how would you describe Cleverley's approach for defending this season? Do you feel like you fit the description that he wants?
Yeah, completely. Right side of a three, left side of a three, middle centre, middle of the back. I think I can play all three. Obviously, um, missed the game through illness, dipped in and out, team done well. But it's good to have that healthy competition. I also feel that I can. For the last half an hour of the Man City game, I was playing, right wing back. I think I can do a job there. But as I said, I'm happy to do a job anywhere for the team, and that's one because I think I can do it, and two because I'm willing to take that sacrifice if someone to fit someone in a position, I'll happily play anywhere else. But defensively, I think we're going to learn lessons at times, like the Norwich game. But
Mm,
sometimes these things can be a blessing.
yeah,
These defeats, and obviously the scoreline kind of flattered. I say flattered, like I would rather lose 4-1 and try and chase the game at 3-1. You know what I mean?
yeah,
If
yeah, definitely.
my shot goes in, or if we maybe get the penalty on George, it changes the game. So lessons learned, but the back three, back four kind of fits me, and I think I can play a kind of any position across that back line.
Yeah. Um, with Hoot leaving in the summer, do you feel like you've sort of stepped up into a more senior role and you've sort of had to fill those shoes slightly?
Yeah, listen, I've always kind of seen myself as a captain figure, if you like.
Yeah.
Maybe not like the captain. Obviously, you've got to respect people like Musa and Backman that have been here, and Ken Sema as well, that have been here for years and that have sacrificed so much for the club. Um, but definitely, on and off the pitch, I think I help a lot of the lads. I try and help all the young boys, trying to bring, KB. So, how do you say it? Kawado Ba, is that how you say his name? KB, everyone knows who KB is. Try to bring on KB, and I think he's came on leaps and bounds. I think, injury wise, he was hampered last season, but you kind of seen flashes of him like being down a little bit last season. But we've picked him up. I tried my best to pick him up, and a couple others did, and now you're seeing a completely different player. You're seeing a player that can cause problems, and I feel that off the park, that's something I can do, and on the park as well, communication wise and things like that is something that I think we could be lacking at times with, maybe foreign players, quiet players. But I think, if I'm in there, I'll definitely make sure I'll try and get everyone as organised as possible.
Oh, that's nice. Um, what's your favourite goal that you scored for Watford?
For Watford, I've got obviously Um, my debut goal was good. It was a good feeling just to try and set a tone quite early on and set down a kind of like a marker for myself. Enjoyed that one. The Sunderland one, obviously because all my mates came down to that one. The Southampton away one as well was good, but I'd probably say the Sunderland away for me was good. But the Southampton one was annoying because everyone kind of looked at that as I played well because I scored, but I probably should have had a hat trick that game. So
Mm,
that was the game I was playing right back. So,
yeah,
but yeah, probably the Sunderland away goal was the my favourite just because meant quite a lot to me with all my mates down and a
yeah,
big travelling support from Watford.
yeah, definitely. Um, as fans, we've noticed a real huge improvement in the ethos at Watford and improvement in the players and sort of a general improvement in everything. How has it been for you to have Cleverley as manager? What is he doing differently than other managers where it might not have worked?
I think he's structuring a team to fit player profile, if that makes sense. So like he's kind of playing players in positions where they can be effective and he can mix it up. But tactically, he's got us all on the same page. And as I said, his man management skills are good. His communication skills, the honesty. If you're playing, if you're not playing, it's good. If you're not playing, he'll tell you and he'll give you his reasons, and that's what you want from a manager. But I'll keep reiterating this to everybody that I speak to that I have worked with a lot of top managers. You can research them if you want, coaches, but cleverly, tactically is for me one of the best.
Wow. I just got one final question here. How is it playing with Matty Pollock and watching him improve every single game? Are you
Yeah.
guys close or?
Yeah, close. Love. We love playing together. It's just it's fun because we're both so aggressive. We're both committed. Um, when he goes up for a header, I'm screaming encouragement to go and smash that ball. And we love playing together. I love when he plays, love when he wins his aerial duels. I think like he wins so many aerial duels that it's actually stupid numbers that now I'm probably telling him maybe let's try and get the ball down and play a little bit more. But listen, if he's in that groove and he's in that form of winning and winning his headers, winning his tackles, he's a good player. But he needed that belief as well, and that's something that we tried to push for him last year when he wasn't in the team, where at certain points I thought he thought, and I think we thought he should have been, but Cleverly's gave him that belief. I think we've gave him that belief, and he's kicked on.
Oh, thanks so much, Ryan.
No problem at all. Anytime.